Hello and welcome back. So I've always had my questions about the Beast Incarnate rarely ever showing up on TV despite all the money he's making. When he does show up on TV, Heyman has to cut his promos because he's not good enough to do it himself. And God bless Paul Heyman though, an excellent promo cutter nonetheless. Can't blame the guy for doing it for Brock. But you throw that on with Brock's ability to do all of 3 moves during a match in the ring, it always made me wonder, was he scripted this way by WWE or is he just a do the minimum, I'm getting paid to be here type of guy? Well, good friend Jon Moxley, aka Dean Ambrose, shed some light on this one. Moxley has done numerous interviews since leaving WWE, and it's pretty clear. He's not doing these interviews because he's mad with WWE, they buried him, or they didn't, make him the top superstar in WWE. Moxley was pretty clear that Vince thought the gimmicks he was giving Dean would be great, it would get him over. The problem was Dean was exhausted from trying to fix these poorly scripted gimmicks week after week. So I wouldn't say this was coming from a slighted perspective in Moxley, but an objective one that was from Moxley's encounterments in WWE. And one of them was when he faced Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. Moxley talks about how he and Brock Lesnar haven't talked about any of the match yet, and it's literally WrestleMania day. Dean gets in the Mania at 11 a.m. Brock gets there. Oh, he gets there at 3 p.m. And you can already see where this is going just by the fact that Brock shows up 4 hours after Dean Ambrose for the biggest match of the year. And that's how this rivalry went. Moxley continued to talk about how he had all these plans to take bumps and whatnot that he wanted to take at WrestleMania to make the match unforgettable. It's not like he was asking Brock Lesnar to take bumps. He made that clear. He wasn't asking Brock to do it. He wanted to take all of them. He wanted to take every single one of them. And one of the quotes Dean did say is, quote unquote, "I'm trying to take the worst being in the history of the world. I'm ready to be, if he kills me, great. I'll go down as a legend." Close quote. And that just goes to show the extents Moxley will go to give us, the fans, a good show. But Brock didn't care. Brock didn't want to listen, nor did anyone else want to listen to Dean's ideas, for that matter, about the match in general. Even the day of the show, Moxley had said Lesnar was more worried about talking to other people backstage than he was Ambrose before the match. Simply put, Brock didn't care about the match. The most important show to any wrestler in the company, and Brock doesn't care about it. Not only doesn't he care, but he doesn't even have the courtesy to understand maybe he doesn't care, okay, whatever, but you know what, this is a huge moment for my opponent in Dean Ambrose, and I should go out there, and for that sake, I should try to put some effort out there for him. Maybe I don't care, but it's the right thing to do, that this guy knows this is important to him. I should try to make this, a good match, but he doesn't. He doesn't, quite frankly, he doesn't care, and it's an excellent interview. You should check it out. If you haven't checked it out yet, it's the Wade Keller Pro Wrestling Podcast. Dean Ambrose does the takes and does quite a few of these interviews, but this is the one where he talked a lot about Brock Lesnar. But it's a gut-wrenching interview because I think a lot of us, myself included, you wanted to believe this big draw that is Brock Lesnar is just playing his character. He's doing what is asked of him from the WWE, and he wants to be there as much as anyone. But it's clear he doesn't. He doesn't want to be there, and he doesn't care much about the ones around him either. And as a fan, that's a tough pill to swallow, because if you don't care about the guys in the back so much that you could care less about the product in the ring, that tells us, the fans, that he doesn't care about us. And it's very tough to support a guy, heel or babyface, that could care less about what you think and genuinely mean it. Not going out there cutting a promo, I don't care about you people, but he genuinely means he don't care about you people. I just care about the paychecks coming in on the table week after week. And it sucks as a fan to blatantly know this is obviously the way Brock Lesnar is thinking right now. And it makes you have to wonder, what's that doing to the WWE locker room? Anyone who has to work with him has to have that Moxley mindset of, man, this is my chance. I can really boost my career facing the most coveted guy in the WWE. And then you find out the above things about him, and you're like, man, they're paying this guy millions and millions and way more than I am, and he's putting this kind of effort in. That has to turn the morale down in the locker room. I don't know. I'd like to hear your guys' opinions on this one, though. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.